So now I want to round out the show with more cameo, first appearance stuff. These guys don't even want to talk about it anymore, but I got to. We got to talk about one more thing because I realized, actually, I didn't realize this. Key Collector did, posted it on Facebook, and my jaw dropped that I missed out on this because I was so focused when the Powers of X, House of X preview came out. They put out all the first appearances of Marvel characters, right? Specifically X-Men characters. And they had Hulk 180 as the first full appearance of Wolverine. What I failed to notice was that among the other characters, there were straight up errors on the page. First off, they say that the Toad first appeared in X-Men number 3. That's just wrong.
According to the Marvel database and CGC, the first appearance of the Toad is X-Men 4.
So this is just a blatant error.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much more to say. I mean, it's in black and white. First Toad, number 4. I don't know where they got number 3.
There's not like a tongue sticking out of like the edge of a panel.
No,
or
I went through page by page, man.
Okay, you never
I want to
know.
make sure. I'm like, hey, I know this as the Blob.
Shadow of a toad. Nothing,
Yeah, I mean, you got the
nothing going
first. Yeah, you got the first Blob in number 3, and then before that, the Vanisher. Now you have Brotherhood of Evil number 4, and you have the Toad there. So I mean, it's like it was very, like, this is the character for this issue. This is the character for this issue. Here's the characters for this next one.
That's not the only error on this page, though, because it actually says that the first appearance of Archangel, which, you know, is Angel, appeared in X-Men number 3 as well.
That's not true.
X-Men number 1, he's on the freaking cover. How do you miss that?
Yeah, he's one of the main X-Men from like the first issue.
And part of the reason why I wanted to mention Archangel in this is because I wanted to look this up. I went on a little run because I'm like, you know what? I want to refresh myself on X Factor. I haven't read it in a long time. And I always known first appearance of Archangel to be X Factor 24. And when I sat at the desk here to talk to you guys about this, I said, yo, Jeff, you deal with this book all the time. First appearance of Archangel is
24.
right? Because as a dealer, you know, this is what we think about, you know, it's on the cover and everything. And if you look at CGC, it says first appearance of Archangel, X Factor 24. You look up the CGC of X Factor 23, it doesn't say anything about Archangel. However, his first appearance is X Factor 23. You have Archangel, the whole thing, his metal wings and all. He premieres in that issue as one of the 4 horsemen. He is the angel of death, and it is credited nowhere. So I wanted to bring that up because we had a lot of conversation happen in the community about cameo and first appearances. And this is why this kind of stuff matters, because this is just one example of how this gets mixed up. And even as dealers, it gets mixed up because this happens so often in comic books. But then I realized in reading through issue 23 and 24 that he doesn't even get named Archangel in these comics. He is the angel of death, right? Because he's part of the Apocalypse team up. So I'm like, all right, when does this happen? I hit up Key Collector. I'm like, dude, this doesn't even say it in here. Where is it? So we read through issue after issue after issue. He's not called Archangel up until a year later.
So, yeah, like you said, a year later, he doesn't really get his official name of Archangel till X Factor number 38.
Isn't that interesting?
It's really interesting because, like if you look on the holder of the CGC holder on number 24, it'll say Archangel. And it's almost kind of like a rebrand. I mean, it's still the Archangel. I get it.
Yeah, he's got the metal wings, so.
Yeah, he's got the metal wings, but he goes by a different name. So I'm okay with that. But it's interesting how the name is official over a year later.
And that even as dealers, we credit issue 24 because of a cover appearance, not because the first time he's in the story, because he has action shots in X Factor 23.
The discussion continues on cameos and first appearances and full appearances, and it's all a freaking mess.
That's right.